Let's read a little bit about some members of this other family, the Besettes. If this plane has gone down, if the worst has taken place, they've lost two young and beautiful members of that family. They are the product originally of a Catholic high school and upbringing in Greenwich, Connecticut. Remember, Lauren Besette, the reason they were making the stop in Martha's Vineyard, is one of two identical twins. She is an investment banker. First reports had the firm Morgan Stanley. First reports had her area of expertise, Asian business, and that would take her to Asia a lot on business. They are 18 months older than the wife of John Kennedy, Carolyn Besette. Their mother, Anne Freeman, has lived in Connecticut for many years. And both women very self-assured. As Newsday put it, and also the Washington Post, this particular piece of journalism by Ann Gerhardt about Carolyn Besette meant, one would think affectionately at this reading. Sometimes she saw fresh faces. She could dress up in Calvin Klein. Her role, remember, big clients. Her employer at the time. She smoked parliaments and she drank vodka martinis. It paints a picture of a young woman enjoying every bit of the city of New York, and then she met and fell in love with the son of the former president. Again, if this accident has claimed the life of John F. Kennedy Jr., it leaves only Caroline out of three children by that family. Young Patrick Bouvier died days after his delivery, and now apparently and possibly this, another crushing tragedy for an American family that has seen such highs and such lows. NBC News White House correspondent Claire Shipman, who's been following up leads and tangents on this case all day and knows many of the principals here, has come to know them in Washington and New York. Claire, what can you add to the discussion you just heard?
Well, so eloquent, I must say, not a lot. I mean, you know that I wrote a regular column, and still do, for George magazine, and I think what always struck me and still does the most is how involved John is and has been in the magazine, in the daily business of putting out a magazine. He very much viewed it as his personal project. He was just intensely involved in everything from decisions about what to put on the cover to what my column or other people's columns might say. And I think for him it was, I think, as we heard John Siegenthaler just say, an interesting bridge to the world of politics, which he understood, loved to explore, but it was a way to be in politics without running, and a way, I think, to strike out some new and original ground, which he very much always seems to want to do. And the overwhelming goal of George, as you know, is to try to make politics accessible to all of the nation, to take it outside of the Beltway, to keep it from being boring. And boy, he has a real passion about doing that.
Claire, not to mention, make it a little argumentative and a little evocative, and in addition to taking it out of the Beltway, looking at what have become, whether you like it or not, modern celebrities born in politics. They could be lifelong lawyers. They could be otherwise boring-looking elected officials, and yet the celebritization of the society, the very same celebritization that put John Kennedy Jr. on so many magazine covers, made his name solid gold, affected the magazine he grew up to be president and editor of.
Well, exactly, and I think he really thought to capitalize and managed to do it quite successfully on the celebritization of politics, and again, using his own celebrity in a very clever way. It was almost a love-hate relationship with his status. He wanted to deny so often his celebrity. He really doesn't like to use it very much. Would love to see George just be George without a John Kennedy, but at the same time, he knew exactly how to use it. Remember that provocative picture of him almost naked in one of the issues where he chastised his cousins. So he wasn't hesitant to put it to good use as he saw it at all.